Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic Division 2 video. Today, we're going to do something a little different. This will be the first build video breakdown that I bring to you guys. I've got a few builds. Everything's not really a true meta at this moment in time. Title 3 update's going to be coming out. They're finally going to be fixing a number of issues, so I'm really excited for that. All right, so go ahead and kick back, kick your feet up, crack open your favorite beverage, and enjoy today's video. So, without further ado, let's take a quick look at what's inside J-Pot's bag. Now, our first build that we're going to be looking at is our high gear score build. I got the high gear score build, the True Sun build, and the balanced tank build. I want to go ahead and get the high gear score build out of the way. Number one, do not play the game chasing for high gear score. Okay. Yes, if you're opening up contaminated crates or named cache or named bosses or killing named bosses or opening up any number of high tier, high loot drop items, make sure your gear score is at the max. They say as long as it's in your inventory and it's on you, it really doesn't matter. It will automatically scale up, but I've never been a true believer in that. So I'm obsessive compulsive. I always make sure I have my high gear score loadout equipped anytime I'm opening up, like I said, contaminated chests, clan caches, things of that nature. All right, so without further ado, the weapons. By far, the number one weapon in the game for me is the classic M1A. This is my favorite gun in the entire game. Okay, this is number one for me. Some of the perks we got on it here: close and personal, killing a target within 7 meters grants 50% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Also 15% optimal range, and Zen, while equipped, resting and cover for 3 seconds removes blind and disorient status effects. So, you can see the mods and the attachments I got on there as well. It's a hard hitting thumper. This is my thumper gun right here. Something I tend to break out. It holds 12 rounds. It's got the 15% critical hit damage. This thing is a true thumper. I really love this gun. Let's see, the PP19, Fast Hands, Allegro, and Greased. I love the ACR. Another great gun is the G36. I like the military G36. I haven't seen one at Gear Score 500 yet, so I'm still hunting for that. Also, my MP5. This is one of my favorite weapons as well. It also has close and personal, accurate, and rooted. And last but not least, the P90. We love the P90, don't we? Okay, so there are the weapons. Moving down to some of the gear. Again, this is just high gear score, and unfortunately, the meta is capped at 500. So the only way to get your gear up past 500 is to, frankly, farm control points. Just farm for mats, materials, if you didn't know what mats mean. So yeah, just farm your daily control points. I think the materials respawn like every 4 or 6 hours, something like that. You can hit those twice a day. You don't have to come to those. Now the loot boxes and the supply rooms, those are once a day. But the material crates, like the toolboxes and the health bags and backpacks, such of that, those respawn every few hours or so. I do believe. You'll have to correct me down in the comments down below. But yeah, in other words, if you wanted to reach 515, you have to roll your gear up. So save, 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 save. Put all this gear in your inventory. Put it away, and whenever you're ready to roll up, and you have 200 ceramics and 200 electronics, and you got enough funds to because it's expensive. Rolling up, it's expensive. It takes a lot of time. You're rolling one piece at a time. If you're a daily farmer or like a solo casual player like myself, it takes a bit. So once or twice a day, I like to sneak on, check all my control points, and then frankly, sneak back off. I might run a quick DZ, but right now until Title 3 comes out, I'm just farming for mats, and I'm just rolling my gear up and slowly building. Okay, now that the raid has been delayed, we have plenty of time. I love how Ubisoft has really taken the helm on trying to get this game balanced, especially before the raid. So, back to the high gear scored loadout. Chest piece, again, 515. It's got decent rolls on it, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm not really building right now. I'm just saving. Again, 514. The knee pads are rolled up to 511. Let's see, the gloves rolled up to 515, so that's capped, and the backpack up to 512. So you can kind of see one of my favorite perks is the hard-hitting talent. That is one of my top favorites as far as gear goes. And sidearm, yeah, just a whatever, you know what I mean? I love the Magnums. That's my favorite. This has got fast hands optimized on it, and Wascally. So there is your high gear score build. I'm currently at a 509. Let's go ahead and move on to the True Sun build, which is currently broken. So, and I had 4 pieces, but I used the gloves to roll up to 515 so I could reach the cap. But right now I got the 3-piece bonus, which is damage to armor and protection from elites. But according to Willis Gaming and, I mean, Marco Stock, this build is broken. So I'm putting the True Sun build on the back burner right now. I do have a 500 gear score on that. But yeah, it's definitely on the back burner for me right now. Moving on to last but not least, the balanced tank build. Now I want you to look at these numbers. Here's your high gear score build. Armor 217,000, okay. Health at 40,000, and what the hell are you doing, J-Pod? There we go. 217,000, health is 40,000, and skill power is just non-existent. Same with the True Sun build. You can see the health getting up just a little bit. Look how squishy I am in this high gear score build. This is exactly why I roll with the solo reviver. Okay, I use the Hive reviver and I use the med chem, and that's the greatest solo build that I can offer to you guys. Because if you get in a pinch, you got plenty of health, and if you really get in a pinch and you get whacked, well, the reviver brings you back, and that way you can kind of skirt out and make a break for it. So this is a great solo casual build here. But going back to our loadouts here, balanced tank. Look at the health jump from 40,000 to 70,000. So this is what we're going to be taking a look at. Okay. Again, our skill power is non-existent, and frankly, I don't even know how the freaking skills even work. You know, I mean, look in your bottom right over here. Skill power requirement 1141. Skill power requirement 2201. You know what I'm saying? Look, I just don't get it. There's a system slot, backpack battery, skill power 1245. I'm at 800. So to get some of that shit to work, man, I mean that takes patience, and I admire your diligence if you achieve that shit. But yeah, here's my balanced tank build. Almost 250,000 on the DPS, 70,000 in health, and 70,000 isn't a lot. It isn't, so it's still squishy. You know, I'm a 385. I'm still squishy, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I've got more health than a high gear score build. I'm a 502, and that's why I'm really not after the high gear score, because it's broken right now. Unfortunately, you're not going to get anything over 500. Ashes, contaminated DZ chests, field proficiency boxes, named enemies, all of them. They drop 496 to 499 for me. So that does suck, you know, unfortunately, that does suck. But they did announce in the most recent State of the Game that in the Dark Zone there will be gear score 515 drops in the Dark Zone. So that might make the Dark Zone a little more intriguing, again, because the Dark Zone, frankly, is fucking dead. And it's kind of nice. I mean, there's just something about running the Dark Zone in the middle of a torrential downpour and a thunderstorm, and you're just looting it up, and you don't have to worry about anybody whacking you in the back. You know what I mean? It's kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. So without anything else to really show you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit the indicator of that upward thumb. I would greatly appreciate it. It might even motivate me to maybe do a couple more build videos. All right, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.